My life took an unexpected turn when I was 32 years old, after 5 years of what I believed to be a happy marriage to my 29-year-old wife. Our love story began on a train, where a simple journey home for me and a visit to an old friend for her turned into a fateful encounter. The instant connection we felt led us to exchange phone numbers at the station, and I wasted no time in calling her that very evening. With a mix of excitement and nervousness, I invited her to join me for coffee and cake at a nearby cafe the following day. To my surprise, she agreed, but with one condition: she would bring a friend along. As promised, my future wife arrived at the cafe with her friend, a former classmate who was petite, slender, pretty, cheerful, and sociable. Despite her friend's charming presence, my focus remained solely on the woman who had captured my heart. Being the gentleman I am, I made sure to attend to both of them, but I reserved my compliments and special attention for my future spouse. During our conversation, I learned that her friend was already engaged to her boyfriend, which put my mind at ease. Our relationship blossomed quickly, and after just 6 months of dating, we decided to take the next step and get married. Eager to gain their approval, we went to meet her parents. Her father, a retired warrant officer, defied the stereotypes often associated with his rank. He was a well-read, hard-working man with no bad habits, who had started a private business after completing his 25-year military career. Her mother, a kind and gentle woman, worked as a manager at a printing house and was known for her delectable baked goods. As their only child, my wife's parents were understandably anxious to meet me, but to my relief, they seemed to welcome me into their family. My own upbringing was a stark contrast to my wife's. I had lost my mother to a tragic case of misdiagnosed appendicitis, and although my father eventually remarried, our relationship remained distant. At the tender age of 16, I found myself leaving home, as my stepmother made it abundantly clear that her own daughter was her priority. My father's parting words, telling me to solve my own problems as I was now a man, still echo in my mind. Our wedding day was filled with joy and celebration, and my in-laws' generosity knew no bounds. Among their many gifts was a car, and my father-in-law even went so far as to open a branch of his business in our city, entrusting me with the role of manager. Despite the challenging economic climate, our business thrived, a testament to the hard work and dedication we put into it. Life seemed perfect as we settled into our married life, frequently spending time with my wife's friend and her husband. We enjoyed picnics, attended events, and supported each other as close family friends. However, as our 5th year of marriage approached, I began to notice subtle changes in my wife's behavior. She would often praise her friend's beauty and accommodating character in front of me, even jokingly asking if I had developed feelings for her. At social gatherings, she would encourage me to dance with her friend, citing her boredom or her husband's lack of attention. One day, I received a cryptic call from my wife's friend, insisting that we meet. When I joked about not going on dates with married women, she replied ominously that I would not like this date. Intrigued and somewhat concerned, I agreed to meet her during her lunch break. She handed me a flash drive, instructing me to view its contents at home, before quickly slipping out of my car. Curiosity consumed me as I returned to work, eager to uncover the truth. What I discovered on that flash drive shattered my world. 3 videos revealed that my wife had been engaged in a year-long affair with her friend's husband. It turned out that my wife's friend had grown suspicious of her own husband's behavior and had enlisted the help of another friend to install a hidden camera in their home. The footage captured the undeniable evidence of their betrayal. Confronting my wife at home, I found myself unable to contain my emotions. The pain, anger, and disbelief poured out of me as she confessed to falling in love with her friend's husband. She declared her intention to leave me and take her father's business with her, a cruel twist of the knife in my already wounded heart. The divorce proceedings that followed were a blur, with my in-laws present in the courtroom. In the aftermath, my father-in-law assured me that he would not strip me of the business we had built together, expressing his profound disappointment in his daughter's actions. He had hoped for grandchildren and a lasting family, not the sordid affair that had torn us apart. In a moment of weakness, I reached out to my ex-wife's former friend, inviting her to a cafe. She declined, gently explaining that her feelings towards me were purely platonic. Her honesty was a small comfort in the midst of my turmoil. As the dust settled, the true nature of my ex-wife and her lover's scheme came to light. They had planned to manipulate the situation, hoping to paint us as the unfaithful ones. Her lover had even gone so far as to tell his wife that he would forgive her if she cheated on him with me. Their web of lies and deceit was finally exposed, but the damage had been done. Looking back, I realized that the signs of their betrayal were there, hidden in plain sight. The excessive praise, the encouragement to spend time with her friend, and the subtle shifts in behavior all pointed to a deeper, darker truth. While I cannot change the past, I am grateful for the support of my in-laws and the strength I have found within myself to move forward. Though the wounds may heal, the scars of this experience will serve as a reminder of the importance of trust, honesty, and the fragility of even the most seemingly stable relationships.